I will tell you my story. Our story. What is the reason, you ask? The story needs to be told, and if there is no one left to tell it, its meaning will be lost. Why now, you ask, when all lies shattered around us? Yes, you are right. But we are at the end of times, and when something ends, something else begins. So my story might yet live on in this world. They gave me different names. They called me the hero, the one who sacrificed everything to save the people and the land. They called me the destroyer, who betrayed the trust of all races and brought the end of times. I am both, and I am neither. I want you to hear me, see through my eyes, understand the reasons for the things I have done. And before I pass from this world, I need to be judged. I need you to judge me.
Alright, so this is Tower of Time. This is a strategy RPG, which was being given away free on Good Old Games over the holiday. So it's well reviewed. I'm going to take a look at actually playing it. Let's see. I'm not actually good at video games, so I think we're going to go on normal difficulty. Yeah, we're going to go on normal difficulty. And we're not going to do permadeath because I don't want to lose horribly and just get super game over.
Our land is dying, and we are dying with it. This was not always the case. Artara was once a place of wonder and beauty. The 5 races thrived in peace and harmony. Then, long ago, something happened. A cataclysm of unimaginable proportions. Something so disastrous, we don't even have a name for it. For when it destroyed our civilization, it took with it all knowledge of history. The past is now lost to us. Our future is uncertain. We are left trapped in a bleak and dismal present. The land itself is our enemy now. The weather extreme and unpredictable. Droughts persist for several weeks, followed by floods that wash everything away. Yet our gravest problem is the lack of sunlight. Storm clouds shroud our world in everlasting twilight. Without the sun, we are unable to grow food, and so we struggle to survive this dark world, a seemingly hopeless battle. I look back now to when I was a young boy, living on the fringe of the human domain. While hunting for food, I stumbled upon ruins uncovered by a recent earthquake. A bad omen, normally avoided. But this time, something drew me in.
Fence towers. This is a tower RPG. The beginning, 25 years ago. The entire morning passed without the sign of a single rabbit. Rarely was hunting so bad in the woods surrounding your village. It felt as if something unnatural lingered in the air. A frightening thought that sent a shiver down your spine as you slowed your pace and gazed through the trees to a scene of total devastation. Forests laid before you sundered, littered with jagged rocks and vast chasms. The aftermath of the earthquake 3 days passed. Pushing back the impulse to flee home, you move closer. The adults tell stories of the world regurgitating treasures from long ago. Just a look, you convinced yourself, your curiosity shortly rewarded by the sight of a large fissure emitting a dazzling blue light. Against your better judgment, you squeeze through the gap, leaving behind the world you've always known. What is this place? It looks like a different world. Perhaps I should turn back. The elders are very strict about all the old stuff. You come across anything strange that belongs to the old times, don't touch it. Don't press any buttons. Don't take any crystals. Yeah, maybe don't fuck with the crystals, kid. Come back and tell an adult immediately. I love that this is like a magical world, so the adults are actually actively telling young farm children don't fuck with magic crystals because they don't want to accidentally kick off the plot of an RPG like this. Ah, they're scared of their own shadows. It can't hurt to look around. We're gonna go fuck with magic crystals, you can tell. You can already see in the top left there's an indicator for how many magic crystals I've picked up. As you approach the statue, the eyes flicker with life and it speaks. Welcome to the sanctum of the first Magus. Please state your business. I just want to look around. Tourism, dude. First Magus awaits you. Ambassador Chunstable, representative of the king under the mountain. Who? No, wait a second. I'm just a boy from the village. I was taking a look around. Then there was a... The Sanctum Guardians have been alerted. They will escort you. Oh shit. They will escort you to the administrative captain. Please do not be alarmed. Maybe I'll just go back. Please stay where you are and do not be alarmed. The Sanctum Guardians will escort you. Oh boy. Resistance is not advised. You wait apprehensively, but nothing happens. Alright. I guess the Guardians are defunct. Hey, magic crystals. Can't get over there. A little bit dim. I might turn the gamma up. Something fucky's happening. Below you lies a large throne lined with immense luminescent crystals. As you peer over the edge and focus your attention on one of the larger blue crystals, a faint voice calls out. Fear is the gatekeeper that turns back the masses. Have courage, your destiny beckons. Who are you? What is this place? Look at that guy's portrait. That does not sound like someone whose advice we should be listening to. Come to me, the time is nigh. Oh boy. A powerful desire to leap off the edge of this precipice to the throne far below washes over you. Sweat breaks across your brow as you force yourself back step by step. The voice vanishes, but the irresistible urge to reach the throne remains. You look around for a safe way down. Yeah, don't jump, kid. Be a little bit patient. We'll get to touch magic crystals in a second. We will bring about the apocalypse. The prelude cutscene told us so. What's in this corner? Those are probably the Guardians. Look, a boy approaches. Another human after all this time, but a mere child. He doesn't have the skill to survive this place. Yet he has come this far. Perhaps he is ready. No, I should probably go home, guys. Ready for what? This is all premature. He must develop the power, or else others will manipulate him. Yes, I sense it now. Are you capable, boy? Do you know magic? Magic? No, of course not. I'm just a hunter. Hunter? But of what, I wonder? Tell us, do you always know where to aim your bow, even with your eyes shut? Enough, leave him be. He doesn't understand. Besides, he poses no threat yet. Yes, let him pass. Let him see for himself. Very well, go ahead, boy. Embrace your fate. Ooh, jeez. Maybe we should go home. We shouldn't be here. This is a bad idea. Okay. When they made me play a small farm boy, I was expecting more tutorial and less story, but this is still kind of interesting. Yeah, that looks like a thing we should not touch. You are still a child, and yet you heard my call. How can this be? Tell me. I don't know. Please let me go. I'm scared. I just want to go home. Yes, I can sense your fear, but this fear does not rule your heart. There is something else. You are different, as I once was so long ago. You're inexperienced, your ability underdeveloped, but there is no mistake. Such dormant, feral, raw power, an indisputable match. I don't understand. There's much to explain, and where I have the will, I do not possess the time. I grow weaker by the moment. It took all my strength to raise the tower again, and I must rest now. Wait, so is this guy on the throne the guy from the beginning? Is this a time loop to try and save the world and avert the apocalypse? In time, you will forget this place. You will grow strong and skillful and find a position in your world. For this, before I release you, I must entrust in you an insatiable desire to return. I feel strange. What are you doing to me? For some day, many days from now, you will return to this tower. Seek me in its depths, and on that day, when my power has recovered, we will talk again. Please let me go. You're very weird and old. Forgive me, boy. You will come to understand, I promise. The memory of this meeting will vanish from your mind once you leave this place, but you will return as surely as a seedling reaches for the sun. Go now. Run. This place is not safe for a child, even for you. Learn thyself. Give thyself to the world as I have. Return when you are ready. Yeah, we're gonna get the fuck out of here, is what we're gonna do. Alright, time to go.
Descending the stairs led me to a crystal throne which glittered with swirling light. I felt strangely compelled to approach and sit. As I took my place upon it, a sudden torrent of light enveloped me. The illumination overwhelmed my senses. I grew nauseous and weak, but before I lost consciousness, the throne ejected me to the floor. I fled and told no one what happened, for fear of being deemed tainted and banished from the village, for this was the way of my people. I tried to forget the experience, to convince myself it was my overactive imagination. But the visions that followed said otherwise. Every night, the nightmares came. Their torment highlighted my confusion, as each morning I remembered little, fragmented images, words which made no sense, nothing more. I would have thought myself mad, if not for the strange, incomprehensible symbols I often drew in the sand. Proof that forces beyond my understanding were at work. People in my vicinity kept their distance, and I think they feared me. Over time, they learned to tolerate my unusual nature. But I was always alone, left to brood and ponder my strange fate. One winter, it all came flooding back to me. I realized the crystal throne sat not at the bottom of some ancient ruins, but at the top of a construction incomprehensible in scale. That the ruins were not ruins of some lost city or ancient castle, but a single massive tower buried deep within the earth, and buried upside down.
That's weird.
Some unexplainable force had lifted the construction into the sky, rotated it, and driven it into the ground. In that moment of clarity, I knew one thing above all others. I had to go back to that place, for the power within was the one thing that could save Artara. Years later, I found myself a commander in the last human kingdom's militia. The king, a just man and good friend, granted me a favor for my years of loyal service. I had but one request: a small force of men and resources to return to the village of my birth. and explore the tower. Preoccupied by an eroding empire, the king held little interest in ancient ruins and towers. He did, however, see the reclaiming of a long-abandoned village on the border of an ever-shrinking kingdom as a boost to the people's morale. He gave me what I requested, and his blessing. So here I am, returning to the very place which has haunted me my entire life. It is a desolate place now. Time has not been kind to my village. Most of it has rotted or been washed away. Yet the tower remains just as I remember it. I am in awe of the power within, and perhaps fearful. The men and I are setting up the camp in the village, while Cain and Maev, two of my most capable warriors, will scout the tower. Once again, I feel its call. We must uncover its secrets. We must find a way to reach the power within. If we fail, it will be the end of us.
Not a preamble. Let's play the game, dudes. Alright, at long last, just as impressive as I remember. Never seen anything like this. Such green, healthy-looking plants. Whether by natural or enchanted means, something about the soil here produces abundant life. The key to our salvation. Whoever returns with the secret will be king of all Artara, or queen. Is this the secret we came for, my lord? New crops? I don't think so. No, there must be something else here. Where there is one secret, there may be others. Profit, I mean potential, here could be limitless. If you seek to uncover the secrets of this place, then we will do so. Maeve and I will scout the area before you proceed. No need for unnecessary risks. While appreciated, your concern is unwarranted, my old friend. After all, I survived this place as a child. You're no longer a child, my lord. You are our commander, and we swore an oath to protect you. There may be outlaws or raiders lurking. Ah, scoundrels are of no concern. I'm well aware my lord is a skilled fighter, but this is a matter of regulation and duty, Kay. I shouldn't have to remind you of that. A commander's primary task is to command. Ours is to obey, and in this instance, assure his welfare. Nave is right, of course. We cannot afford to lose you to some unforeseen danger or long-forgotten trap. Allow us to clear the way and provide safe passage. Your discretion, old friend, but be careful. I recall an unease about this place. Strange mechanisms and statues of stone and metal, and something about the crystals. It is difficult to recall. The more I try to remember, the less clear it becomes, as if some will beyond my own works against me. I will return to the village now. Call for me once the way is clear. As you command, my lord. Normally I would allow the lady to go first, but duty calls for the strongest arm and the keenest combat sense to lead. Get behind me and stay close, fair maiden. Gross, Cain. This is going to be a long journey. Did you already forget what happened last time you kept calling me that? Thank you, Maeve. She's not going to let that fly. Why does she have gray hair in her portrait but black hair in the game? Whatever. So tell me more, my lord. You've known him far longer than I. Well, for one, he wasn't highborn. He earned the king's respect in his position through service and skill. I had been in the king's guard just over 5 years when he first joined. A formidable fighter and quick learner, he showed immediate potential, but he often had this odd, distant look in his eyes. So odd. To tell you the truth, it spooked most of the other men. And what of this tower? Does he truly seek a way to heal the land, or are we on a fool's errand? When you have spilled blood with a man on the battlefield, you know his mettle, Maeve. I don't know what awaits us here, but I can tell you one thing. Whatever he is seeking in this place, he believes it will help us all. That's good enough for me. Are we finally playing? Oh, we're finally playing, thank God. Yeah, let's get on down there, guys. Alright, broken statue. Broken statues made of a smooth glass like stone, the likes of which you've never seen before. Next to it there is a wooden sign with an inscription. Here at the fringe of the great northern forest, wise travelers seek the boon of Wrathchoke. What a goofy-ass name. Whisper to her the name of your dearest and gain grace of the willow and strength of the oak. What's the matter, Kane? Don't think it'll work if you whisper your own name? Feels like a rather naive superstition. Besides, we have no time to waste conversing with a lump of rock. Let's go. Jeez, lighten up, Shield Guard. I was just joking. Alright, so I guess we're just proceeding down in a counterclockwise fashion with occasional side paths. I probably don't want to open up too much early on because this is, I'm sure, the tutorial now that we're finally actually playing. Hey, the Great Spirits, what's this? This water is so clear you can see straight through it. Tastes sweet too. The merchants back in the city would pay a week's wages for a pitcher of this. Look below, have you seen fruit trees like that? Also, can we save? Because I swear to God, if this game crashes, I have to redo all of that intro shit, I will scream. A merchant would pay a week's wage for a pitcher of that water. They'd give half their wealth for one of these things. Careful, eating strange fruit can have unexpected consequences. You didn't have any second thoughts about drinking the water here. Take a bite, they're amazing. She's just straight up eating food already. I'll take your word for it. At least one of us will be clear-headed if they turn out to be poisonous. Jeez, kids, hands off the frickin' plants and shit. Your champions find a scrap of vellum half buried in the soil here. They can barely make out some of the faded text. I have traversed this vast cavern 5 times over, and know now that there is no way out. What have they done? Where are all the people? I was sitting with the quartermaster praising the gods for the fine price being offered for my crops. Next moment everything went dark. I awoke after who knows how long to find the middle of the page is ruined, but a few lines are readable. Elenia, and I know I will never see our little valley again. I kept the seeds from one of our plum trees and have planted them in a good spot with plenty of water. I planted 3, one for you and one for each of our children. Well, that's a sad story about why there's fruit here. I'm just gonna keep going then. Okay, looks like this is our first fight. Outlaws up ahead. Why are they just standing there? I'll get them to move. The torchlight reveals fleshless soldiers of a long-dead kingdom. Great Spirits, what are they? Clearly skeletons. You never fought skeletons? This is an RPG. We're fighting skeletons now. How do I fight in this game? Is this turn-based, or what's going on? Sure, let's fight them. Okay, there's a separate battle map, I guess. And this is my movement radius, I guess. Okay.
Between the eyes.
How do I... Oh, this is our starting positions. Okay. Position your units, move Kane. Where he can intercept enemies, he has high armor. Keep Maeve in the back so she can... Oh, she's a mage. Let enemies come to you, don't rush. Reflex doesn't matter, only tactical awareness and observation skills. Champions generate threat when dealing damage. Enemies attack target with the highest threat. Each enemy has their own hate list. When they are switching targets, is indicated by a monster icon above their heads. Here, one enemy is breaking from Kane and moves to attack Maeve, which we don't want. Spacebar lets you see red lines, showing which champion is currently targeted. Let Kane draw the threat. You can switch between slow time and pause in the menu. We recommend slow time. There are 2 combat... God, this is a lot to start. 2 combat stances that affect how your champions behave on their own. Stand ground. Or move and attack. They will attack the closest enemy, moving by themselves if needed. Some skills require a second click to confirm the cast anywhere on the screen, such as boss. Others require marking the target area and then confirming the cast. Enemies in range of a skill are highlighted. Do not waste mana. It regenerates slowly in the early game. Use skills efficiently and maximize the number of targeted enemies. Yeah, I'm not going to miss on purpose, dudes. Certain enemy skills will target the ground. Red circle shows an area of the impact. Move your champions outside of the range, interrupt the cast, or break the channel. Certain effects like Blind Day, Stun Freeze, and Gravity do that. Key to victory on higher difficulties is to use both the battleground terrain and skills which affect the map to your advantage. Look for choke points and natural obstacles. Withdraw to safety if you're low on health or mana. Right? Kane, you stay in front. Both you guys move and attack. Except you, mage. You stay where I can see you. Okay.
Unleash hell.
Focus down the same skeleton, please. There we go.
Ready to serve, my lord.
How do I regain health though? Because Kane is still getting jacked up. Like big time. Oh shit.
Moving into position.
Dude, get back here.
Yours to command. Affirmative.
Okay, he can heal himself. That works. Stonewall. Oh yeah, we shouldn't waste mana though. Mostly save that for heals.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. Acknowledge.
Oh shit, there's even more of them. I thought it was just 3 dudes. Oh, Kane's gonna die.
Affirmative.
Hide, 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 hide.
Ready to
Kane,
serve.
when is your heal back up? Now? That's perfect. Use it. Oh god, and this is normal difficulty. I'm just that bad. Okay, we're gonna hide for a bit.
Guide your path.
Of course. Consider it done.
How may I help?
Yeah, I'm gonna let the actual mage take. And Kane's dead. God damn, I got so close. Good thing we're not in permadeath mode. Does he still get experience for the fight?
Of course.
That was a bad first fight. If I had not seen them with my own eyes, fought them with my own hands, dead risen from the ground, what evil is this? Such undying determination. Look there, the severed arm still twitches, intent on continuing the fight. I'm just glad they fell easily enough. Yeah, sure they did. Perhaps we were just lucky. Next time withdraw further back. Your bow is of no use, too close to the front lines, and your presence only distracts me from the battle. We've just dispatched the living dead and you lecture me over tactics. Really, Kane, sometimes you take your duty in ring too far. After all, you thought they were ordinary outlaws and let us right into them. Alive or dead, they were no match for... Dude, stop. Stop. You died. It was my fault, but you did die. Whatever you say, Kane. Argue with you is like talking to a stone wall. Should we go back and tell my lord about this? Not yet. We have our duty complete. Let's continue and see what lies ahead. Alright, let's equip an item. Kane, are you alive again? Because you were straight up dead a second ago. Inventory is shared between all champions. Each hero has basic white equipment. When you remove magic items, base gear is re-equipped. Marked red if they can't use it. You can't sell items, but you can destroy them to recover resources. Itemization is very rich in Tower of Time. There are several stats which can be attached to an item. Small gray boxes. Number of possible upgrades in an item forge. Don't worry about that till later. Item tier. Blah blah blah. Each item can roll either a prefix or an affix. Green items or both of them. Blue and purple items. In the example below, one of the weapons is of sparks, which adds 1 to 3 air damage. The other is jagged, which adds bonus armor penetration. One example of specializations is that two-handed melee weapons have cleave damage. When you attack an enemy, percent of the primary target damage is also applied to all enemies in cone area in front. Get access to higher item tiers. Newer stats can roll, some of them even with negative impact. Great. Okay, so right now, none of that matters because we just have one thing. So it's slightly more damage, slightly less attacks per second. Total damage 18 to 24. Okay, so is it better or what? I assume it's better than the default, so sure, let's equip it. Otherwise, why'd we bother? You have 3 unused attribute points. You can see the effect of each point by observing the numbers on the right-hand side when you press plus or minus. Hover over the attribute to see its detailed description. Click Approve to confirm your distribution. You can reset your points for a modest cost. Guess that's what I get for clicking on shit. Now I have to deal with more menus. Right, so I think the health resets to full when you get out of the battle, since we're not in permadeath mode. That's interesting. These descriptions are based on... They're written from the perspective of our commander character. I'm not going to read that while I'm on stream, though. Alright, so... Mastery and life have to do with skills. Mana regeneration, skill cooldown. Or no, mastery and speed deal with skills. Life obviously comes from health. Speed and damage. I don't know how to build these characters. Alright, well, let's just pick a main stat and a secondary stat. That's how I usually build shit in RPGs. I guess might followed by speed makes the most sense. And then I just have to rely on covers to not need spamming health as much. Worst case, if it's stupid, we can always try something else later. And then this archer character. Seems like a lot of her damage output comes from skills. Oh, I see. Speed affects both of these. Whereas DPS comes from might and skill power comes from mastery. Or regeneration comes from mastery. So when you just want to do more damage, might and speed is the approach. Then these are for health and mana respectively. Alright, sure, that makes it nice and simple. Let's do that. Skill tree, oh good lord. You have one unused skill point. Each skill has 2 alternative enhancement paths. They usually differ significantly. Mastery influences certain parameters. Okay. So I have 1 point to mess with one thing. Explosive projectiles. Or we could make it crit slightly more. Yeah, I think we're going with explosive projectiles. Arrow barrage can push or blind. Smokescreen doesn't do anything interesting till level 2. We're gonna get the bomb arrows, my dudes. When given the chance for bomb arrows, always get bomb arrows. Let's see what this dude can get. We're going to upgrade his heal because we don't want to die. How do I... Oh, I see. It's not telling me because I can't actually access those yet. Alright, well... Stone wall and dash. More damage. Less cooldown. Stone wall. Maybe I'll just save this skill point to buff my heal more. Like, I doubt you can get both sides of the tree, but I might try. Doesn't tell me what a skill reset costs. Whatever. I think I'm pretty done messing with menus, but let's take a look at the last tab. Alignment describes the general attitude of each champion towards yourself, the main quest, and also each other. Influenced by critical choices. Alignment directly influences your party's morale in combat. They can support each other, granting the whole party buffs, or they can bring everyone down with their attitude, decreasing the party's combat effectiveness. Okay. So it sounds like alignment isn't good or evil, it's... there's literally right and wrong choices. So we're gonna have to try and min-max that, I guess. Alright, continuing on. Hey, we found better bow. Back into the menu we go. Right. Can we not break open crates? Whoever this was, they must have died very long ago. The bones are clean, if somewhat dusty. There are remains of a bow next to the skeleton. Apparently there was little game to be found here. Yep, that dude starved. This place is a downer. There's a cave. I can see a monster right there in the cave. Why would I go in there? Gross. We're gonna check that out in a minute, I guess. Right now we're gonna finish exploring this area. We found better leg plates that we can't wear yet. Wrong item for this class. Okay, it's this guy that wears it. Letter. Parable of the Little Brother. Strongest in mana, so the south my pass must be. Horse is packed, Pharaoh said. My big brothers will not look upon me. They said I abandoned them, that magic changes men, and I swear I will not leave till they face me again. Gate is locked and your champions can see no lock of any kind. There's a ring in there. I guess that's a thing we do later. Oh, it's a puzzle. Okay. So, the big brothers need to face something. We could probably just rotate it until... Okay, big brother, big brother. Who is this guy? Oh shit! No, 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 no. Hang on, I clicked the button by accident. I guess we're fighting these guys. Dead Knight and Magi Spirit. Jeez. Let's run away for now. Yeah, we can just leave politely. We don't have to fight them right now. I was literally just trying to do a puzzle, dudes. Okay, here's the little brother. We need the 3 big brother statues to face the little brother statue. Hey, there we go. Quest log. Yeah, these things have like... They're a bit scarier than what I was fighting before. No, these are the things I fought before. What are the things that almost attacked me but I ran away? I don't know where this supposed quest log update was. You have found a ring that gives 10 mana points plus regen. We're going to give it to our warrior so that he can heal more often. That's a fight there. This marks the statues. Alright, we're done up here for now. We're going to come back to that. What's this statue doing? Weary this world can be, and many's the hour that men's minds do bore, so lay your hands on Malthus's feet and be regaled with tales of yore. Is this some kind of game? Why do those statues talk to us with silly poems? Maybe it's just the ancients' manner of writing, or maybe their locks are opened by spoken command. Each of these statues could be a secret treasure vault. Let me give it a try, who knows? Second, I tell us a tale, spake the great spirits. I must be losing my mind. Did you hear that? I did. What is this thing? Place your hands on it if you want. I'm not touching it again. Sure, we can touch it. Fat from the hog roasting over the fire sizzled and spat merrily. Spake the first man, tell us a tale that our minds might be distracted from our grumbling bellies. Spake the second, I tell us a tale. Spake the third, I'll tell ye a tale. It was a dark and windy night. 3 men sat around a campfire under the starless skies, patiently awaiting their suppers. As the wind whipped the flames, the fat from the hog... I already read this. Your champions listened for some time, soon realizing that this is a story that will never end. Alright, let's check the cave, I guess. Inside the cave, your champions see an animal that resembles a dog, only it reaches to Kane's shoulders. It's feeding savagely and ignores your party. They walk away quietly. I guess that just blocks that area for later. What is this? A strange mechanism stands before your party. There are some letters engraved in its pedestal that reads Gardens. On the other side there is another engraving barely visible. This teleporter was commissioned by Barakos, master craftsman, in the 42nd of the Vith era. A teleporter? What did it teleport and where? Perhaps it is as the old tales say, the ancients could move over large distances in the blink of an eye. Maybe so, but this one doesn't seem to be working, which is fine by me. I prefer to rely on my own legs to get where I need to go. Besides, the idea of disappearing and reappearing out of thin air doesn't sit well with me. Yeah, same. There's a whole philosophical problem around teleporters. I don't recognize any of these places. There's no way this cavern can be 14 miles wide. This place must have been on the surface at some point. Curious, so much of human history has been lost. Maybe this place will tell us about the events that brought our world to ruin. Reliving the past will bring us nothing but grief. We must look to the future to survive. If any man can see into the future, then I trust that man will be our Lord. If this place is indeed a place of power, the only question that matters is how will this power be used. I hope my Lord's intention and our own actions by sworn loyalty are honorable ones. Only these spirits are all-knowing, Maeve. All the rest of us can do is live each day with duty and honor and cling tight to our ideals no matter what the day brings. I think this is the right way. Thousands below, the bridge seems to be endless. Your champions can make out some vague structures deep below, but they are too distant to even guess what they might be. Sanctum Guardians have been alerted. Oh, we're back here. Do not be alarmed. Sanctum Guardian. I have bested men twice my size and twice as fast. I doubt this place holds anything far more challenging to face me. Yeah, okay, dude. You do boast a lot. Quest log updated. Entrance to the tower. Alright, let's get this loot. Compare. Chaotic Steel Greatsword. Seems to do a lot more damage, that's for sure. a lot of resistance, but you lose a little bit of health. But you also gain 10 health points, so I'm not sure if that matters. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I only lose 1 health point to equip that, so like, why wouldn't you? Let's put it on the warrior, though. See what that does. He is not allowed to wear that. This is for archers, I guess. Okay, so that goes down to the throne. Let's backtrack and fight that fight I passed up, because now that I've got a better sword, maybe I can actually take him. Plus, I'm betting the next fight is going to be tougher than one that appeared way earlier. We'll just save before we do it. Alright, let's get him. Let's go, boys. Nope, that's not the button I meant to press.
Yes, my lord. Your wish is my command.
On my way.
Start.
Sire?
When you hover the cursor over the enemy or the champion, you can see their base stats and current stats. If you have trouble dealing with certain enemies, look at their stats and adjust your strategy. Auras are a very important aspect of combat. Certain skills project an aura around the caster, marked by a yellow outline. Everyone in range is affected positively or negatively. Multiple auras stack. This is indicated by blue circles below the character. In this case, 2 auras are stacked. You let enemies stack their auras, they could become very difficult to deal with. In such case, focus fire on one or try to separate them. Draw skills offer unparalleled flexibility in combat. At the moment you only have one skill, Kane's Stone Wall. Use it creatively to cut off enemies that channel, breaking their line of sight, or encircling one enemy and removing him from combat for a time. Combat summary is displayed after each combat. It shows the performance of your party. You can check how your champions are contributing. Blah blah. Alright, cool. Move slow and let them come to me, it said.
Will do.
Going.
Get exploded, fool.
Ready to serve, my lord.
Yeah, he's dead already. That went pretty well. But here comes more. Let's try out Stonewall. Loser.
Shoot them.
That barrage.
How may I help?
Dash. Alright, so far so good.
Yes.
Alright,
All right.
Kane, get in there. They're ranged attackers.
Right between the eyes.
And bomb arrow. Get some, losers.
Moving into position.
Got him.
Your wish is my
Fuck.
command.
Alright,
Yes.
get me. You don't have the mana for a smoke screen, huh?
Going.
How may
Let's
I
just
help?
take cover till they get to us.
Acknowledge. Will do.
Alright, go, go, go. And heal yourself.
Yes. All right.
My blade is yours to command. Moving into position.
Got him. Kane didn't die this time. That means it went better. Warbow of Carnage. I like the sound of that. Oh. Undead giant clad in heavy plate. Spirit of dead draining our life. What madness is this? Perhaps they are restless spirits of times past. Stay calm, Maeve. Your fire arrows prove useful here. Those things do not like fire. We should remember that. Is this better or worse than my hand crossbow? Seems to be, yeah, decent, a bit better. And it has a chance to slow. Nice. Cannot dual wield them though. Nice if I could actually dual wield, even since there's a slot right there. The plaque on the wall reads entrance to quartermaster's office, access to floors 1 to 3. Quartermaster, we should investigate. There could be more information of value within. Doors open, come on. Just a collapsed stairwell. I can't make out the bottom, but I see a faint light below. Too bad the space is too narrow for us. Maybe those skeletons crawled up from down there. What if the level below is swarming with them? Hardly a worry. I doubt their weapons can penetrate my armor. In case you didn't notice, I'm not wearing any of your fancy shield guard plate. My life before my comrades always. The third virtue of a king's champion. You should know me better than that by now, Maeve. Okay, well, we're gonna just take the gold and go. At least we got a nifty bow from that fight. There they are. This creature forged of stone and crystal. He never mentioned meeting this all those years ago. Perhaps it was one of those Sanctum Guardians. I don't like the look of it. Let's find a way around. There's no time for sneaking. We're on official business. This creature will yield or face my sword. Yeah, Kane, I'm pretty sure you've never fought one of those before. Maybe you shouldn't be so ballsy about it. Yeah, the map says they're gonna fight us. Ooh boy. Heavily damaged with large portions of stone chipped away. Fractured portions of crystal pulsating with light, with bright purple light. Turning its head towards your champions, the creature emits strange high-pitched sounds. I think it's trying to talk. Yeah, it's going to try and hit us. If it won't let us pass to the crystal throne, then a fight will receive with this much damage. One hit of my sword should shatter it, whatever it is. Okay, we're gonna go brawl them. Let's go. Damaged Guardian. Yeah, that thing has 1200 health. I do not think we're gonna one-shot it, Kane. I think this is a proper boss fight. One strong hit by Kane's sword should shatter it. It cannot pose a great danger. Being so damaged, can it? It barely moves at all as it approaches your champions, leaking crystal light from all over its body. Alright, we're fighting this thing.
Serve, my lord.
Where is it on this map? There.
Affirmative.
Unleash hell.
Alright, starting.
At your service.
I never miss.
My blade is yours to command.
Get him. Oh shit, we've got a status ailment on us.
Your wish is my command.
First of all, Beastie, do not go after my archer, please. Now my archer doesn't have line of sight.
How may I help?
There we go. Burst that guy down.
Right between the eyes.
Your wish is
Dodge
my
that big
command.
swing, please. And we're stunned again.
All right.
No, Archer. Run away. Use your bomb arrow.
My blade is yours to command.
Oh my god, that little guy. Counter snipe the little guy, please. There's more. Of course there's more. Nope, it stopped. We're all good. We got boots, we got a crystal, we got gold. Maeve is okay. Sir is less effective than expected. Maybe you should ask my lord to part with his fire sword. An elemental weapon, excellent idea, though I doubt he would relinquish such a fine weapon. Alright. Let's get equipped here. This better or worse than what we had? Worse, that's my weapon from earlier. Here's the new boots. They look like they add move speed and attack speed, but otherwise they are exactly what I had already. Oh, because they're both steel sabatons. Okay, well, might as well. And we're walking. Hey, what's this quest log nonsense? Party has reached an entrance. Party has opened a locked gate. Okay. There's the throne. Path to the throne is clear. Let's tell the Lord. Crystal throne. So many times it appeared in my dreams as a child. I have no justification for it. I feel as if reunited with an old friend. You feel a strange compulsion, the same urge you felt all those years ago, drawing you to the throne. You hesitate for a moment. Resisting the pull is far easier than you remember. Then sit with a swift determination. Field of energy rushes through your body, overwhelming all your senses at once. Sight, hearing, smell, touch, even the taste in your mouth seems 100 times more sensitive. As the feeling subsides, you rise with awe. You are no longer limited to the senses of your own body. You can see, hear, and feel as each of your champions sees, hears, and feels. You all right, my lord? Yes, yes, I just need a moment. Cain, Maeve, though I have no explanation, I can see through your eyes. I can even hear myself speak through your ears. Magic, are you sure it's to be trusted, my lord? Speak plainly, I am not. But a great power resides in this place. I always suspected this, and now, sitting atop this throne, I know for certainty. I am pulled towards it, to a place somewhere very deep beneath us. If it is here, we will find it. Just give the command. Hold on a second, Kay. Can you tell us anything more about what this power is, my lord, and what we can expect to find below in our search for it? Unfortunately, I cannot. I am filled with a feeling, nothing more, a sense we are running out of time, and that the power in this place is our best and last hope. So what lies below, this is as far as my childhood journey brought me. Whatever you encounter below will be as much a mystery to me as it is to you. The command is given, my old friend, but before you go, I have something for you. Cain, take this. I found it many years ago in a ruined city. It has served me well, but it will serve you better now. Your champions can select one of the items. Sword or a chest plate of resistance. Hang on, I'm fussing with my phone. I feel like... Oh, I want the cool fire sword, but I feel like I also want to be more durable. They really make you pick one or the other, huh? You know, sometimes a good offense is the best defense. Let's get the fire sword. For you, Maeve, this heirloom has been in my family for many generations. It saved me more times than I can recall. Put it to good use and bring it back when you no longer need it. Health regen, mana regen. She doesn't get hit much, so let's do mana. Nice. There are stairs that lead below. Everything is at stake. We can't fail. Go now and look after each other. Amulet and fire sword. Heck yeah. Is this sword seriously not as good as the one I already had? Because that would be very sad. No, it's got more attacks per second. I mean, it's gotta be better, right? It's a named weapon. Versus a green. The one I'm already using has all these status effects. Definitely a trade-off and not a straight upgrade. I wish it would just tell me, okay, that top number is the damage per second. And it's definitely lower on chance. You know what? We're going to load and we're going to get the elemental breastplate instead. We got to redo this fight. Hang on. What if we load the autosave? Okay, yeah, we're gonna just redo that battle real quick because it was easy and I want the breastplate instead. I wonder if those boots I got last time were guaranteed. Or if I'll get a different roll now. Alright, let's get them. Come here, you.
Yes, my lord. Your wish is my command.
Of course.
My blade is yours to command.
Alright, I'm gonna let them come to me instead of running all the way over there again.
How may I help you?
Alright, so that ability, like, electric stuns someone, but it doesn't actually hurt them. So if he uses it on my archer, it's like, whatever. Get him, Kane. Maeve, why are you not attacking at all? Please keep attacking.
At your service.
No, dude. Leave my archer alone, please. There we go. We won already. That was fast.
Acknowledged.
And we did get a different item, so it was a crossbow this time instead of a boot. Which is not super helpful, but I assume I'm going to keep finding things, so whatever. Yeah, these are literally both not as good as the bow I already had. Whatever. Ah. I guess whoever's on the throne gets the title of First Magus, and then they, like, telepathically manage the forces of mankind. How do I skip cutscene? I've already seen this one. Whatever. Right. Give me my stuff. Chestplate, mana regen. Okay, yeah, I know the stairs are there. Lord's Amulet. And that's a nice chestplate. 2 more defense, tons more resistance. Ooh, 30 more health. And it gives regen. Nice. And it gives life attribute. Where does it tell me whether I have... Oh, how did I get alignment points? I don't know how that happened. I got 1 upgrade point available that I didn't use from earlier. Okay, I don't have attribute points yet. Alright. I have nothing more for you, my friends. Go now, though my body stays behind. I will be at your side, communicating with you via the magic of this crystal throne. That's a very plot-convenient mechanic. that he doesn't have to be on the field, but he can, like, still talk to us. I see what you did there, game. Statue is unlike the others. It has very fine features and seems so lifelike. You expect it to leap from the pedestal at any moment. Engraving at the bottom reads, First Magnus Proteus. Feels as if living eyes are set upon us, watching our every move. You mean by this statue? I feel it too. He's pointing towards the stairs. Perhaps we should not disappoint him, shall we? I'm gonna get water and go to the bathroom, and I will be back in 1 minute. Alright, back to what we were doing. It's an interesting level design for this staircase. I liked how you could briefly see the outside of it. After over 2 decades, you come back to the tower, the place that had been drawing you inexorably since that fateful day so many years ago. You sit upon the crystal throne. A very familiar feeling comes across you as if you'd done it all your life. You probe the surroundings with your newly found senses and marvel. You move your attention to Cain and Maeve as they descend a seemingly endless flight of stairs. You can see through their eyes and hear what they say to each other as if you were a ghost floating right above their heads. The ancients must have been powerful indeed to have commanded magic of this type. For all their might and refinement, something happened that crushed their civilization, leaving a broken land as your heritage. You're jealous of the thrill of adventure as you sit here while your friends are walking to the unknown, yet you have no choice. You must stay here and reclaim the surface. However, you also have a feeling, a premonition, that you will need to stay here or this mission will surely fail. You shake a gnawing feeling of dread at the immense responsibility you must now bear. Focus your senses only on your party. They have reached level 1 of the tower. Your quest begins. Ooh, officially level 1. We made it. What's the matter, Kay? A little too much pleasant pheasant and ale last night? You look a little out of breath. I counted almost 1,000 steps. A simple task in light leathers. Next time you wear my armor, bear my shield, and carry my hefty blade, and I'll carry your little bow. Then we will see who's making jokes at the bottom. Thanks, but your armor wouldn't fit me, and I'm afraid a lady's bow needs a delicate touch. Thanks for the offer, Shield Guard. As soon as you are ready, then, our grand adventure awaits. Right, quest log, updated, explore the tower. Here's another teleporter. Identical to the one seen above. This one glows. Black on the bottom says entrance, direct access to the gardens below, welcome to the tower. Teleporter links to the one we saw above, yet reads below. How strange. We should go back to my lord anyway and inform him access to the tower is unblocked. Now you want to use the teleporter. That was before we had to descend all those steps. You can fast travel between locations using teleporters. When you click on them, a map of the current level opens. Blue circles show locations. To travel between teleporters, click on one of the blue circles. Your party will instantly arrive at the chosen location. To return to the city now, click on the city icon located at the top of part of the screen. If you have enough gold, you can train your champions in the barracks. Interesting. I don't think I need training yet. The fights haven't been kicking my butt that bad. Wooden crates and barrels, searching through them reveals nothing but gusts and cobwebs. Yeah, let's try out the teleporter real quick. Okay, we've only got one teleporter, but we can also do return to city. Like that. Oh, neat. Deep, library, armory. What's the armory do? Heroes, there's little need for expert warriors. When the greatest enemy is the land itself, you have knowledge of some basic fighting techniques that cannot be improved further. Skills are known or taught through rigorous, repetitious drills. However, you hope that you will find some tomes describing martial arts used by the ancients in their war against the enemy. So, this increases our max level, I guess? What? Oh, it increases the max level it can upgrade heroes to. And currently the most it can do is level 2. Since they're already at level 2, they can't be upgraded further. Do not know how to craft yet. Library is my quest log. Keep is my character tracking. Wait, they are level 1. Do we only level up in the barracks? Because I've been killing stuff. I don't see an experience count anywhere. How'd I get a skill point earlier? I'm not sure I understand, but okay. Let's try the barracks. How much does it cost to train? 200? Yeah, I don't have the gold for that yet. Wonder if you still level up in the tower if it's only using the barracks. Okay, back to the entrance. Continue. And we're off. Oh, there's a fight. Strange hooded woman with metallic wings. Blue light shines and crystals are embedded throughout her body. A trail of blue particles lingers in her wake. Greetings, travelers. Who are you? I am the Tower Avatar. What exactly is that? Aware of all things that transpire here, I can feel your footsteps fall and your voices echo. I am the tower's eyes, ears, mouth, and hands. What it needs, I provide. What I need, it provides. We are one and the same. That's weird. My creators were powerful magi. They first constructed my body, the tower itself, then later crafted my mind. They gave me the power to assume this form so that I might defend myself. Then you are a guard, duty bound to protect these halls. Well met, Avatar. Be at ease, as we mean you no harm. My name is Cain, and this is Maeve. You do not have the power to harm me, but I appreciate the intentions, Cain. Tell me, why are you here? What do you seek in my tower? We are here to reach the lowest depths of this mysterious structure and learn how and why it has appeared within our lands. So be it, I will not stop you. Explore this level as you wish, but be warned, a strange power has awakened old spirits here. The dead roam restlessly through my halls. We've already encountered them before. There are a lot of them here. Yes, they are many and becoming more difficult to contain with each passing day. Stay vigilant. Alright, Avatar, thanks for that. At least you didn't try to kill us. What is this thing? Fountain. This changes your stats if you drink them, can be positive or negative. Looking at the fountain and the waters inside is a good indication of what kind of effect. Each fountain has a predefined effect, it's not random. Well, this fountain is sparkling and beautiful, so I'm assuming it's a positive effect. Sure, let's have Kane try it. Heck yeah, increased health. Oh, maybe the Guardian didn't like that. It was a gamble to drink from this fountain. Your bravery or foolhardiness has paid off, but you should be careful next time. Some relics you encounter have undesirable effects once you use them. Thank you, Guardian. I know how fountains and RPGs work. Can we drink again? Okay, they're no longer magic after the first drink. That's fair, I guess. Practice grounds. Test your tactical skills. Win unique enhancements. Okay, that unlocks a thing in town. Small chest. Got some armor. Where do I equip this? If I can't dual wield it with a weapon, what's the point? There's not much point, is there? Maybe because this is a two-handed weapon? Maybe that's the benefit that the fire sword would have had, is that it could have been dual wielded? I don't know. Those pipes installed in the wall draw the underground water and channel it into the fountain. At least we have plenty of drinking water down here. Yeah, except it might magically fuck with you. How do I get the gold up there? I want to go to that chest. Okay, we can climb ladders. Hey, more armor. There we go. Nice, nice. So much death, at least these skeletons aren't the risen. These bones are caked in dust and look brutal. Whatever happened here took place a very long time ago. Strong gust of wind. Perhaps it was just imagination. This place is eerie. Too much walking through one of those ruined cities in the night. That's a thing over there. Let's go get that. Urinal. Children are the last. The children ate the last of our dried meat 2 days ago. Our bellies are filled only by the water we have in such abundance. Indra lost her little daughter and her mind around the same time. No one goes near the place where the little cairn is that covers the body. Scared by the blank stare of the mother standing silent watch over her beloved. No word yet from the expedition. It has been almost 5 months now since they departed to seek the descent to the floor below. We all pray to the old spirits that Sleeth and our people return soon. I fear the dark places that some may be drawn to in the nightmare that lies between hunger and death, even as I am troubled by thoughts of which I cannot bring myself to write. People lived in this place almost 900 years ago. Okay. We should look for more notes. Alright, cool. Row upon row of empty shelves. Strange mushroom. Ornately shaped key. But you need another one before it's any good. Skeleton's half risen. They've been trying to climb out. Here's approach the statue. Warm to the touch and vibrating. Something's hidden within. Significant power. Great spirits. Those who seek the boon of Syndros. 3 things I require. The need must be dire, the purpose true, and the supplicant must speak his name. Syndros, like the Syndros month in winter, perhaps the 2 are connected. I'd say our need is dire and our purpose true. Well then, you know what I think about touching magical statues. Go on and do it. Who seeks the aid of Syndros? I have taken many souls since I was last addressed by a mortal. Where is thy offering? Offering figures there's always a price to pay. I suppose I can lose one of my rings, place it at the foot of the statue and see what happens. Yeah, he's pissed. I'm not dead, child. I am death. Do not worry. You will know me for what I am. All mortals of this world will know the everlasting embrace of Syndros one day. As for the risen, they are an affront to me as well. What is rightfully mine has been ripped away. Blasphemy. Bring me a living thing as your offering, and I will give a boon in due return. Then you should have the means to deal with the risen. Okay, creepy dude. Entering a pact with a spirit claiming to be death, there's not enough ale left in all of Atar to convince me of that. Great Maeve, but then again we are on our own down here, and his offer to help us get rid of the risen appears genuine. I think we should make use of whatever help we can get. He asks for a living thing, not sacrificing an animal or person. Of course not. Perhaps you think too big. Perhaps anything will do. A mouse or small insect might do the trick. Great, now we're chasing dungeon vermin. Let's look around then, but I'll leave the catching to you. Alright, find a living thing. We're gonna make a deal with literally death. This is better than what I had a minute ago. Cool. Party burst the bridge. Each step attentive. There's nothing but darkness below. Yeah, go on and traverse it like I told you to. Here's a chest. We got pants. They are marginally better than what I already have. I don't know where we're going, but I guess we'll just keep on in this direction. Farewell note. Beloved wife, I can no longer endure walking through this cursed place. Without you, I have nothing left to live for. Besides, with me gone, there will be more food left for the others. May all-knowing Rithora absorb our thoughts so we can live together in her memory. That's a bummer. Hey, he left gold. These skeletons are bumming me out, dude. Area is clearly not a part of the original construction, whether from ravages of time or intentional destruction. The walls of the tower have collapsed here. But we're temporarily outside the tower, they're saying. Golden tree. Cool. We're going to use that branch to offer to death. Oh, here's a fight. Let's save. Alright, fight me. Adept, archer, warrior. Oh, one of them can poison. That's not a good thing. And their mage can fireball us.
May the light guide your path.
Alright, where are they at, though? Oh, they're over there.
Affirmative.
Oh, shoot, they're coming in from multiple directions.
How may I help you? Acknowledge. Moving into position.
I never miss.
Run towards Kane, Maeve.
On my way.
Alright, cool. Blow up those skeletons.
Light guide your path.
And let's stonewall their ranged attacker out of the way. Maeve is taking way too much punishment. We need to hide her.
My blade is yours to command.
Between
There we go.
Going.
She's got her smoke screen. If she gets targeted again, I'll save some magic for that.
Guide your path. Affirmative.
There we go. We're at 53%. Still in kind of rough shape. Maeve, get off the red circle. Heck is doing that. Oh, fireball. Okay. You're gonna need to stop that, buddy.
Yes. All right.
Just gonna keep her near the wall so she can get behind it as needed.
Yes.
Oh, get another big arrow out there.
Ready to serve, my lord. Will do.
And now they're coming from this way. You should heal yourself.
Your wish is
Oh
my
shoot,
command.
here they come. Yeah, you're gonna just smoke screen for
May
me.
the light guide your path.
Just hold them off for now.
All right. At your service.
Oh great, she's poisoned. Don't die, Maeve. Did we make it? Did we make it? Yeah, we made it. Alright. Vampiric Amberstone. That does not sound like an archer or a warrior weapon. Sounds like a mage weapon. Yeah, as suspected, neither of them can equip that. Guess we're gonna get a mage later in the game, which I would have assumed as much. Hey, there's a teleporter here. That's handy. Oh, we've come a decent ways over here. Guess this is how we circle back when we're done. But we gotta talk to Syndros, and he's equidistant between these teleporters, so that doesn't help me much. What is this? It's X. Golden tree, okay. South caves. Who wants this glove? Neither of you can use this glove. We must be getting our mage soon, because we've started picking up mage gear. Also, I've started collecting magic crystals up here, whatever those do. Let's go talk to Syndros real quick. Let's offer a branch. See if this pisses him off. Statue shudders in dissatisfaction and does not even speak to you. Clearly your champions have offended Syndros with such a meager offering. Great. Oops, we completed the quest by insulting him. We did not receive any reward. Yeah, let's load. Oh, we got different junk now. Still nobody can use that, but oh, our warrior can. But it's useless to us. Great. Well, okay. Doesn't really matter. So for now, let's just teleport back to entrance, and we'll keep looking for something to give to Syndros. Did I miss a chest over here? I still see a chest. There we go. Another axe. We don't need more melee weapons right now, my dudes. Digging site. What does this do? Path leading into dark nothingness below. It does not seem like a mining operation, rather an attempt to reach the level below. Hey, we got some boots. What do they do? More movement speed and attack speed. Sure, why not? Oh, an orange frog. Okay, we'll keep looking, but maybe that'll help. We're gonna go talk to Syndros, I guess. Hey there, Syndros. Kane withdraws a small dagger tucked within his boot. As he turns and brandishes the blade with a smile, Maeve steps back, but he did not demand its life as sacrifice. We can make a blood offering. Yeah, that's a bad idea. Kane turns to face the statue, grasping the blade of his dagger tightly in his left hand as he prepares to draw blood. Maeve implores him to reconsider. They have an argument. The power of the Crystal Throne gives me the ability to influence their decisions by invisibly imprinting my will directly onto your champion's minds. That seems unethical, but sure. Would such influence undermining their free will be the act of a tyrant, or is it simply a convenient way to issue a command from afar? Critical choice. From time to time, your party will face an important decision. In these moments, you, the Lord sitting on the Crystal Throne above, can directly influence the outcome, exerting your will via the strange powers at your disposal. Or you can choose to let the party decide on their own. All decisions have consequences. Stay true to yourself and choose wisely. Your champions have their own free will and can disagree when facing an important decision. You can influence their will or let them decide for themselves. It can lead to discord within the party, changing their alignment towards you and each other. Be easy to suggest a course of action. Will you intervene? Let Kane sacrifice. Stop him and offer a frog. Stop him and offer a wooden branch. Or let the party decide. Maybe just give him the frog, dude. Whatever this guy's offering isn't that important. These undead have not been giving us that much trouble. Alright, Maeve likes that idea. Suggest he listen to Maeve. Here, dude, have a frog. I will heed your advice this time. I suspect we'll not get very far in this tower without accepting some measure of risk. Just don't have a good feeling about this one. Yeah, maybe listen to the smart archer lady. She knows how not to get hurt, unlike you, Kane. Your champions offer a frog. Disappears in a puff of smoke. Syndros is like, wow, that's small. Jerks. I will honor the sacred covenant. Take this as a reward. Make good use of it. Hey, he gave us a sword. Spectral steel sword. All that work, and this sword is not even as good as what I'm already using. Syndros, you dick. It's not even as good. Maybe it's a one-hander so I can dual wield the shield with it. That might be worth it. But it's like legit nowhere near as good. Let's see if I can dual wield the shield with it. Okay, so that's the purpose, is that you can choose to have a one-handed weapon. Oh, that's what the top left corner, 1H means one hand. I never actually read that text before because it was so small. 2H means two hands. Okay. But still, this sword is not as good at... Like, it's just doing physical damage. It's not doing anything special on account of being spectral. Like, if I was going to use a one-handed, I'd be better off with this axe, which is doing a bunch of frickin' damage. 9 instead of 11. But it doesn't have all these stun chances. And this gives a bunch of resistances and 8% armor. Plus 8%'s not too shabby. Like, without it, I have... How much armor? 20... I have 23 with it. I have 21 without it. Why is that so small? It says... Oh, because my default shield gets wielded Okay, so the only thing this gives me is plus 8% armor, which amounts to 2 in this case. Whereas if I use my broadsword, the shield doesn't get, the automatic shield doesn't get a thing, so my armor goes down to 17. So I'm essentially sacrificing 4 armor to have 2 damage per second. Well, I haven't been dying that much, so I guess we'll stick with that, but I'll keep it in mind if we need to be tankier. So yeah, that's a thing that happened. Kinda not that useful, but okay. Maybe if I'd given him blood, he would have gave us a better item, but I feel like my party alignment is more important, you know? That affects everything. Right now, just my party alignment is giving 3 armor and 6 attack speed, 6% attack speed to everybody. So it sounds like keeping everyone happy is more important than whatever the next item is. I'm not gonna upset my party just for a slightly better sword. Sorry, Syndros, you can fuck off. Alright, here's a fight. Let's just paranoia save again. And let's rumble. Adept, Archer, Warrior. Yeah, we've done this fight before.
At your service. Will do.
Alright, so I guess these blue things are where the enemies will spawn. That seems to be the pattern. Alright, here's a decent choke point, and my archer can duck behind this wall as needed. Get that explosion. No, 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 no. No, no, none of this skeleton archer nonsense. Let's hide. Force them to come to us. Dude, get back here. Dude, get back here! Putting you back on standing mode. Right, now you can attack.
Unleash hell. Of course. I never miss. Coming.
At your service.
Alright, let's slow down time, and we're gonna wall off their archer.
Acknowledge.
Shoot them.
And we're gonna attack the mage with our archer. She didn't listen to me for most of that attack, but okay.
Yours to command. May the light guide your path. Moving into position. My blade is yours to command.
Oh, he can dash across cliffs. That's neat. Of course, now he's stranded there.
Going. Yes.
Yes, my lord. My blade is yours to command.
Hey, we've almost got sprint back. No, that's stone wall. We still don't have sprint
Yes.
back.
Yes, my lord. Will do.
Right between the eyes.
Yeah, please counter snipe the archer.
How may I help you?
There we go. Archer fight. And we'll sick the warrior on their mage so that... Oh, archer, get out of the blast range. Jeez. Okay, we're okay. Everything's fine.
Your wish is my command.
Is this better than what we have? We would move faster and attack faster, but we'd have 3 less armor. That's fine. I mean, you know, we don't get hit that much as the archer. Cool. Back to exploring. I really like the visual design in this game. Like, it's a bit gloom and doom, but it still has a lot of interesting visual variety. Why close the passage if there's nothing to protect? Looks like the half key we found fits this lock. I'd bet my life on it. Whoever locked this door is going to great lengths to keep us out, which means I want in. Come on, let's find the other half of the key. Bowl. It's dark red veins. Okay, maybe that'll be a thing. that we'll use for quest purposes. Let's see what's over here. Feel strange route from this wall. Hidden passage, perhaps. Oh, she said draft. I don't know why it was pronounced. It was written like drought. Hidden passage. Wind from a wall. The heck kind of quest is that? Alright, so we've got to probably find a lever to open that. Ancient book. Drawings of machines made from metal, wood, and cloth. They look like giant birds holding people as though on a ship. Oh, airships. So many books in one place. I knew a priest who had 5 and he was considered a learned man for it. This lot is probably more than all that we have on the surface combined. Books. Those do not remember history are doomed to repeat it. Something my lord once said. You're not interested in what we might find here. All this knowledge lost to us for so long. Perhaps we can find out what happened to our world, or perhaps the identity of this terrible enemy that ancients fought long ago. It's not that the right book can't fetch good coin, but finding the right one in this mess, if there even is a right one, I'd rather. Hold your tongue, high courtier. Look, there's someone here. Who is this fellow? Well met, stranger. Who goes there? You mean you no harm? Oh, this is the guy on my library, my quest log menu. What brings you to this place? I thought for sure I was the only living soul in this tower apart from those vile animated skeletons. We're adventurers. What are you doing down here? Billy T.S. Renowned historian, relentless seeker of knowledge. Master archaeologist, author of a treatise on the elven race. Sadly, we're not familiar with you or your writings. Yep. Elves, dwarves, you speak about ancient myth as though it were yesterday. There has been neither word nor sighting of the other races for generations. I assure you, brave warrior, they do not consider themselves myths. How do you defend yourself? Where are your weapons and supplies? I survive by the genius of my intellect, dear maiden, though I confess my true sustenance comes from the knowledge of the tower itself. Libraries such as this. Now tell me, do you two plan to descend to the bottom, or rather the top of this tower? Incidentally, you're aware we're standing on the ceiling, aren't you? Yeah, I guess that's a thing. Yeah, okay. Bottom or top of this tower. We must come to a mutual understanding. Share with me any knowledge and writings you discover, and in return I will offer my services as interpreter and advisor. This will be a most convenient arrangement for all of us. Okay. He's got a tome for us. He's... offers his service and give us a gift. I think he will prove a most valuable ally in this strange upside-down place. Alright, he left us a blueprint. Do not gain experience in combat. They are already the most skilled warriors you know of. To gain a new level, first you need to upgrade the class building, which increases the level cap of all champions located there. Oh, this is a game mechanic to encourage us to choose the best warriors for the job, instead of just grinding experience. I like that. After building is upgraded, go to the barracks and train your champions using gold for sparring partners and equipment. You've just found an upgrade for the armory, a class building for Cain and Maeve. There is little need for expert blah 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 blah. You can train champions located in armory to a maximum of level 4. Nice. Book contains cheerful poems about the joys of life. Picnics. Champions think of what sickly, bog-ridden forest remains in Notara, deprived of life by an ashen sky, and their resolve to reach what power dwells within his tower, turn it to good, is reinforced. There is an inscription on the first page. Trust in him and he will find a way to restore all. Okay. Lots of ancient books. Only some of which I can interact with. Oh hey, teleporter. That's handy. Says this is the forge. Oh. Massive wooden door. Can make out some kind of machinery, giant hearth, a blacksmith's forge. Let's find a way to open this door. Also, there's the other key piece I need. Oh shit, ambush. Literally don't have a withdrawal option because of this. Destroy the metal cage to free your champion, because they've trapped one of your champions, and they will approach at an increasing rate. Great!
At your service.
Great! They've trapped Kane. That is the worst. We are gonna barrage to get him out. Attack the cage to free the champion before your party is overrun. Find a balance between damaging the cage and dealing with the incoming enemies. Use terrain and skills to mitigate the incoming damage and buy yourself more time. How durable is this fucking cage? I've got... my tank is stuck in there, and all I've got's a damn archer.
Consider it done.
Can Kane attack the cage himself? No, he can't. He's literally just helpless, and he can't even use magic. We're just gonna blow through all our mana to open it up faster. No, attack the cage, please. You literally should not be trying to fight on your own. Alright, Kane, get in there. Get him! Get him! Yeah! Fast boy! Very good. Not gonna fucking sit here with a cage on my warrior.
Yes, my lord.
Yes. Consider it done.
Ready to serve, my lord.
Coming.
How may I help you?
Right between the eyes.
Acknowledge.
Ah, you missed. Loser. There we go. Get this guy.
Yes, my lord. Your wish.
None of that. I'm gonna fence you off. Going pretty well so far.
Moving into position. How may I help you?
Don't try and attack my archer. I'm not gonna let you do that. Get wrecked, fool.
Acknowledge. All right. Acknowledge. Moving in.
Oh, geez, back up. Yeah, you're gonna smoke screen right now is what you're gonna do.
Acknowledge.
Yes.
Oh, why are you still attacking my archer? Knock it off.
Going.
Yes, will do.
Unleash hell.
Right, they're both after Kane now, which is good. Oh, except now that mage is after my archer.
Into position.
Stop it.
I never miss.
There we go. I think we got them all. That went okay. I think the item we got is not useful to either of my current characters, but whatever. Oh. Any daily things in this world are beautiful. Don't turn a blind eye to the menace lurking here. Those crystals are a perfect spot for an ambush, as we just witnessed. You're a pessimist, Maeve. Just a realist. We tend to live longer. Your party sees many colorful crystal formations. Most of them are just forming, but few are already large enough to be useful. Okay, I guess that's just a flavor text area. There's another golden tree over here for some reason. Not what purpose they serve, but okay. Hey, new bow. Ruh-roh. What do you want, tower? You have found a number of crafting crystals. Crystal crafting, we have no knowledge of such things. There's a forge nearby. Arcane weaponsmithing. Earth is cold. You can restore life to it. It may offer the answers you seek. Allow me to open the door for you. Oh, thank you. That saves me the trouble. Wait, we encountered, and of course, gone with the wind again. He's a little erratic, don't you think? No idea how large and complex the structure really is. That's why they're curt with us. Forge avatar spoke of sounds extremely interesting. Let's see if it will prove useful. Who is talking to me on Facebook? Oh, hi. I'm gonna focus on streaming and talk to them in a bit. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Let's see what this junk is. Statue is eerie. It's watching us. Hey, what's in this alley? Hey, some gold. Here's the second half of the key. Nice. Oh, here's a blueprint. Blacksmith shop in the city is automatically upgraded to the first level. We'll be able to craft weapons and armor using crystals. Select a champion and item type that he can use. Select material and item power. Once you're sure, click craft and the item will appear in your inventory. Also, the crystal color determines the rarity of the item you create, I guess. And also upgrade stuff. Okay, cool. We'll most likely have to find a ton more of this coal before we can use this forge, but let us see if we have enough to light it. Okay. Heat is nigh unbearable, even from this distance, and all from a single piece of that strange coal. You can upgrade an item of your choice now. Click on the forge and then move that item over the crafting icon. Over time, it requires a bunch of time to recharge. But there may be other forges. Oh, so it doesn't really cost anything except time. That's interesting. So what do we want to upgrade? I think right now Kane's Greatsword is our greatest damage dealer. Let's start with that. Forge can only be used once. I guess. Hey, 2 damage plus magic. Water. Now it does 4 to 8 water damage. Cool. Would have preferred fire, but that's fine. Small chest. Hey, we got a helmet. Didn't have a helmet yet for him. 5 armor, 10 health. What do we have normally? 2 armor, 10 health. So this slows you down a little in exchange for more armor. He doesn't need to be fast. He has a sprint ability for that. Resource crate. What's in here? Blacksmithing components and raw materials. I think we can return to town for a minute to do some upgrading. Yeah, let's just pop back to town real quick and see if we can train up our heroes a bit. What did I just do? We upgraded the tower itself rather than a hero, but whatever. How do we actually... We train with the barracks? Sure. Right, they're both level 2 now. Nice. Which means they have points again. We're doing fine on health and mana. So let's just do might, speed again. Might, speed. And then skill tree. How many skill points do we have? 5? That seems like a lot. What can we do for heal wounds? More health per second. Or we can heal the whole party. Huh. Can I buy both of these, or do I have to commit to one? More health per second for 30 seconds. That's a long time. Or we can heal the party for 50. Let's get this first and see if we can also get this. Nope, we gotta pick one. But you can seem to switch. Alright, well, we got 4 other points we still gotta spend, so I guess let's see about doing that. And it cost a little bit more. Damage plus 20. Right? Make the sprint stronger. And now we got 1 more point to spend. I guess upgrading the core skill costs a few. Plus damage, plus radius, pull strength. slow air, or put a wall that doesn't block line of sight. Maybe I want to block line of sight. Or we can dash more often. Or let's dash more often. Alright, so that's his points. What does this points to refund even mean? I don't know what that means. I don't know if it costs anything to reset skills. Anyway, let's go through yours. More cost, more damage per attack. Arrow barrage can push or blind. Smoke screen can blind or move faster. Start by upgrading this. Then we have 1 point left. Let's say arrows and push. In fact, that's more effective than just blinding. Alright, cool. We're all upgraded. What's blacksmithing accomplish? We can fill in some gaps in our armor. So our warrior needs boots and gloves, our archer needs pants. Pants. I thought our warrior had pants. Yeah, it's our archer that needs pants. Warrior needs boots and gloves. Boots and gloves and boots and gloves. See what we can get. Material. We just have steel right now. And then we'll just use green for now, I guess. Oh, this requires more than one crystal for certain things. You can enchant existing junk, I guess. We don't have that yet. Transmute. Item forge. Oh, we can check the inventory right here. That's nice. Let's just keep it real basic and just try to craft some gloves. Just to try out the crafting system. Plus damage, that'll take 2 green crystals and 1 blue. Craft. 2 armor, 10 health, 4 critical, 1 might attribute, not bad. Right, let's try crafting some pants for our archer. You want 3 green crystals and 1 blue for this. It's a little expensive, guys. That provided some more resistances, a lot of air resistance. A magic pen, and some health regen. Sure, why not? I don't know how to dismantle items. Alright, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let's go back to the tower. Alright, let's do one more fight, and then I think I'm done streaming for the night. Here's one. This guy. Dead Knights and Magi Spirits. Group of large risen enemies is standing guard here, protecting a glowing lever in the back. We're gonna brawl them.
Sire, your wish is my command.
Where are they coming from? Over there? Sure.
Right between the eyes.
Let's go this way and cut them off.
Acknowledged.
Don't attack my archer, you dick. Got him.
At your service.
I want to kind of keep them together, so we're going to use cover to force the ranged attackers to come to us.
All right. Acknowledged.
Shoot them. Going.
Back up so that they have to come here. And sprint attack, losers. Sprint attack, please. There we go.
Right between the eyes.
And bomb arrows. You wanna use that, please? There we go.
Coming.
Yes.
Alright, we're gonna go out a little bit and just get them.
Moving into position.
Yes.
Try shoving him a bit. It does not push very far, I gotta say. I
Consider
might
it
switch to
done.
the blind status element
At
instead.
your service. All right. Affirmative.
We're almost done killing him anyway. Do not attack my archer, please.
Your wish is my command.
On my way.
I'll blow up that mook. And we're done. This bow is not as good as what I already have. Alright, well, that was a lot of this game. I don't feel like I've gotten very far yet, but I am tired of reading things out loud, so I'm gonna stop it there. Oh, you know what? I just realized the reason these crossbows are not as good as my longbow is because these crossbows are one-handed and I can dual wield them. Let's see. Right now my DPS is 16.1. Let's try wielding this plus this. 13.5. Still not as good as this bow, but we'll keep an eye on that possibility. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to call it quits on this for now. I'll probably do another stream of this at some point. Maybe not right away. Maybe I'll wait till I'm somewhere in the mid-game, just so that there's variety between the different episodes. But suffice to say, I'm going to be fighting skeletons for a while, so you don't want to see more of that than you already have. It would get dull real quick. But anyway, thank you for watching.